as well.
All is well. Good morning, Mawina.
Yeah, we missed you yesterday, right? And so
Yes.
it's fair enough to ask how the weekend was, even though the week has already started.
It was an awesome weekend.
You were engaged in a lot of activism over the weekend.
Yes.
Activism which will form a part of our conversations this morning as well. I was tucked away far away. I think I was sharing that yesterday, and so I only came and to see you people were baptizing the Minister for Communications and Digital Technology with a barrage of questions.
Yes. Yes.
Some answers and more questions.
Yes.
Which, for some of us who decided to keep the phones and laptops away, we came and were asking ourselves, hey, what's happening? It's only a peaceful weekend where some of us
Thanks to free speech, free responsible speech.
You added responsible.
Yes.
Free
These days when you say free speech, people want to get away with everything. So I think thanks to free responsible speech, we are able to speak our mind responsibly on things that matter to the national interest.
I'm sure we'll get into a bit more of that today on the show a lot later. But most certainly for a lot of the IT professionals and from my small readings, there's great concern on the horizon as to what could be a new legislation which could clip all of our wings and demand a bit more in terms of certification and all of that.
Yes.
But I'm sure when we get there, we'll cross the bridge, and or even in the review, we'll get into aspects of that conversation. But not a lot of papers today. I must be honest. I'm scratching my head as to why the papers are not here. But the New Republic is, and so is another of such, and so we'll get into the details. I'll start off with the New Republic, where it says, AG reveals Edubwahin's dirty empire in court, 27 houses, London flats and secret shell companies, how Ghana's top intelligence boss stole public funds. Stories on page 3 of the New Republic. Mosquito stokes NDC fire. Serun Ketia claims personal glory for 2024 victory. Says he forced Haruna Muntaka reshuffle against Mohammed's wishes. Any of them actually works. Any of them. Also, Ghana eyes Kaizen Nation. Chief of Staff signals shift from pilot projects to cross-economy productivity drive. Jailed robber kills Queen Mother. That story has been making the rounds. Yes, so that's what I have with the New Republic.
Yes, I have the Spider, and it starts with Ghana's tobacco fight intensifies as FDA partners review strategy, flag major implementation gaps, showdown looms over mid-year budget as minority threatens legal action against NDC's, in quotes, authoritarian governance. And as NDC adopts calculated delay of anti-LGBTQ bill. On page 7, there is Akugan enters race for NDC's top communications position, vows stronger party messaging architecture. And right below that, we have Kit 2 South. Aggrieved assembly members cry foul over skewed development allocation. And President Mahama launches Ghana's first e-visa portal to boost travel and business access.
All right.
So that's with the Spider.
Right. So the EV portal was launched yesterday. E-visa portal was launched yesterday. The president spoke, says that visas for all Africans, particularly when they get onto that platform, is completely free. But you visited that platform yesterday and you have some feedback for persons in charge of it. So why are you smiling? Okay. You don't want to.
You want us to go into it?
No, I think it's only fair because ours is a thankless task of accountability.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, by all means, because I'm going to go onto the portal right now, but share with us what it is that you experienced when you visited the portal yesterday. I think it's very important for listeners as well to
I think
to
it
be
was
in tune with
it's an awesome initiative to start with. Good direction. And there were a lot of speculations prior to the launch, which the Minister for Foreign Affairs clarified. And the unfortunate part is, whilst we were busy launching our e-visa platform, the Ministry of Interior's website was dysfunctional. And that raises concern. That raises concern. Yeah.
Was there a widespread attack yesterday? Because a number of, I got
government
wind, I got wind that a number of them, I don't want to use the word attacked, but had been compromised to a certain degree.
Yeah.
For my own personal security, I said, no, if it's been compromised and I log onto the site and whoever has compromised the website steals my data, where do I stand? And so I didn't log on, but I'm just on the e-visa portal right now, and that started to work. I think it's evisa.immigration.gov.gh.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's asking that you create an account. And so you give your first name, your contacts, and then it asks for security. And so I think that's active now.
Yes.
I think initial checks yesterday suggested that there was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a challenge with it. But you monitored what was the compromise of a number of the sites as well. And I'll come to us hearing from the president, Fred. I just want us to maybe have a few small bites on this one. How widespread was it? Because I didn't want to personally.
Yeah, I think it was quite a number of sites, and it goes back to us having a NITA conversation, because even NITA itself shows some vulnerabilities on their site, and for a state institution or a state agency, we can afford to get it wrong. So I think it's important that moving forward, we are able to safeguard some of these digital assets well in the national interest, because such vulnerabilities can cost the nation an arm and a leg, and it's not a good thing. But yesterday's incident, I don't know if it has to do with the traffic, particularly the Interior Ministry. I don't know if it had to do with the
high volumes of persons.
High volumes.
I've always been curious as to how that happens. For every time we roll out online portals.
Yeah.
And you're the digital experts. We do stress testing.
I'm a writer.
No, I'm saying you have a fair
yes fair industry idea from my marketing tech experience.
There is stress testing.
Yes.
But for very strange reasons, after stress testing, when the portals go live, it tends to crash.
Yes.
When a fair few number of persons get on. And so quickly I can go to same Interior Ministry, right? But this time in relation to the security recruitment.
Yes.
The moment we had young persons going on seeking to apply and all of that, the system had to go down for a while and then it returned. That is a story I can almost say happens to everything that has to do with internet service and portals in this country. It almost always goes tanks.
But Marina, so imagine going to your Facebook one day and not being able to log in. and that's why there's a lot of advocacy that we should build systems or solutions that are future-proof, that are resilient enough to, withstand some of these challenges, because I don't think it will be convenient one day to. Oh, welcome, Johnny.
Thank you.
Yes. How was the weekend? I didn't see you yesterday.
Yesterday I was here with Mawena.
Yes.
Mawena had gone to the Blessed Republic of the Volta region. I had gone to the Distinguished Republic of the Central region on some GMB rounds. He had gone to see off a very noble chief, and we had gone to celebrate another noble chief. So that was how the weekend was for us. But
awesome.
You look very, very sharp and resplendent this morning.
Thank you. Yourself
and
too.
When I grow, I'll buy the same suit and wear it. The way you people are wearing the suits, I've decided not to wear suits, but the way you people are wearing the
traditional, you're a person of traditional repute
I have to
now.
wear a suit with Dapila. Maybe I can change the narrative about Batakari and Dapila. So I will wear a suit with
You look
Dapila.
like a typical Dagomba man.
I am a chief in Dagomba land, so...
That's it, man.
Nah, Kaula. Tuwapiola.
Please, leave me just here, because when you begin to enter into the other room,
we have not entered yet.
I guess initial ground.
Pleasantries, nothing dangerous that you cannot contain.
That's what they call initial ground.
Yeah, initial ground.
So yeah, Kay, you were talking to me about online portal. I always am fascinated by it, that anytime it is Ghanaian, Ghanaian, when you go onto the portal, at least the first few days, you struggle to get access until after a while. And I always ask myself, can we just build it? And then when we say we're deploying it, we deploy, and then on the first day, anybody who wishes to go can go and get access. Because we've got experience from other times when portals went live and it crashed. So how are we not building on that? And every time we
COVID track
from back then all the way to now.
Talking about those ones?
From back then all the way to now.
Jack, where are you?
Remember
Jack, where are you?
Yeah. I do.
Remember we spent a lot of money on that.
Jack, where are you?
You remember the COVID app? We actually did a launch for it, told everybody that we didn't spend money. Shatawale came to tell us that we spent money. He got X amount of money.
Yeah. There was that conversation. I can't remember that.
Yeah. So that's just my only curiosity. After the portal went live and what the reaction was yesterday. But Fred, I think we can listen to the president now when he spoke during that e-visa launch. Right? Here's the president in his own words.
Effective today, from this moment, all holders of African passports traveling to Ghana for business or tourism will apply for visas exclusively via the new online e-visa platform, and they will pay no visa fee. For emphasis, all African passport holders will not be required to pay visa fees when they apply online. The previous visa on arrival arrangement for African passports, which I initiated in my previous term as president, is hereby discontinued and replaced by this more secure and efficient electronic visa regime. For African countries with which Ghana has visa waiver agreements, citizens of those countries will continue to travel freely to Ghana without applying for visas. For Caribbean and other nations with which Ghana has visa waiver agreements, they also will continue to enter Ghana freely without applying for visas.
So that's the president, and that's our grand plan for visas and how persons make their way into the jurisdiction, amongst many other things. Without a shred of doubt, that is commendable, and I've seen the arguments as to who started it and what. I think I saw one person associated with the NPP who got the response from Standobi, reacting to him. For the ordinary Ghanaian, our stress or worry is less about who started it and more about how efficiently this is done and how cost-saving it is.
Yes.
Who started it? I did it. I began it. I put the infrastructure. It is not your money.
Yes. Who brought you to start it?
It is.
Ghanaians brought you.
It is not your money. So let us stop the.
Yeah.
Me buy and I did decide. Is it working?
But there's political capital to everything they do.
That's fair.
That's why they would always go back to say, I started, I brought it, I perfected it, I did whatever it is. But you have asked a very important question. Most of the things that we invest heavily into in this country don't work. And like my good friend and former producer Gideon Sakite will say, nothing works around here. Because when you're looking for your network, your MNO to give you data or something to do something urgently, you won't find them. When you don't need them, you find sometimes you want to make Momo payments at a very critical point, and the network starts turning you around and spinning you, and you can't do anything about it. When you don't need it, that is when it is efficient and effective. So we ought to go back, because we don't lack the expertise, K. Marina, we don't lack the expertise in this. No, it's never the case.
It's never been a lack.
It is because we give the thing to people who are sometimes not able to deliver efficiently and effectively on the mandate that has been accustomed to them.
Yes.
And that is where the problem is.
And we let them get away with it.
Like if I go to GIJ this morning, I know that Auntie Ruby and Regina or Reggie at GIJ cafeteria, they will serve us good food, and we know that the quality will be good, the portions will be right. You can also go to some place that they have, like, it's a big thing, some nice branding, blah, blah, blah. When they give you the food, you'll be shocked. So we need to up our game when we are giving opportunities to do some of these things for the nation. I mean, I remember
the substandard.
I remember so well how Dr. Bawumia, for example, went to the airport, the e-gate thing, and he was standing there, and the thing was not working. Meanwhile, Kay will tell you, when you go UK and the rest, it just picks the thing, pop,
it works.
Pop, you're gone. People actually don't even have patience to wait. They get there, the signal picks the thing, pop, they're gone. US, pop, they're gone.
Is it also not because we're in a hurry to make political capital out of everything?
That is why.
And so when it is not ready and working, even we're insisting on having it, because you cite that e-gates issue. We launched a national AI policy, and the minister was attempting to have a conversation.
We even launched a COVID app that was not downloadable on
with the Aku. Is it the Aku AI?
And the minister initially was attempting to have a conversation, and there was a challenge. And for me, when it happens like that, I cringe so terribly.
Yes.
I always ask a question: can we say we are going live today? Or in relation to something, and do it well with a certain level of excellence, is something I want the Ghanaian to be associated with. When we say we are launching this, on that day we are not looking over our shoulder, because we held global citizens event in this country. It was Ghanaians who put that event together. But there was a certain supervision, and suddenly. We weren't hearing sound, mic check, and all that.
Because like our boss Astus would tell you, and he is a production guru. For those events, you have to be bodily present to do your sound check, at least 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours before the main event. Go and take a rest, and come back on. So your microphone is marked, and it is for you. It is not a shared microphone that everybody. It is the sound is tested, the decibels are checked, the mid, high, and the low. Everything is checked, and it is your mic. After you finish, in fact, I witnessed the when Still Pulse came to Ghana at the Independence Square.
Yeah.
When you finish using your mic, Mawena, they will put your microphone in. It has a bin. He will put your microphone inside. Means that nobody is touching that mic again until the event ends.
Yeah.
K comes, he has a running order and everybody. But we are so, I don't know how to put it. I don't know what words to. Look, we even commissioned hospitals in this country that were not fit for purpose. Like, that is how we are, because we wanted to make political capital out of it. Schools that are not completed, then we commission them. Then we go and cut ribbon and put the students in there. Then you find that the children are sitting and maybe lying on the floor trying to learn. The washrooms are not.
Makeshift.
I don't get it, because we are in a hurry. Everybody wants to make political capital. Look at La General Hospital, for example. We were not ready. We didn't have the money. We went there and broke down the hospital, collapsed everything, raised it to the ground.
Yes.
Now we are struggling to build it. Sometimes you think about it, you don't get it. There's a road. The road is maybe 50-50 more trouble. Then somebody comes and out of political whatever it is, comes to raise everything and grades everything, takes off all the asphalt. And then after 5 years, the road is still not constructed. And people's cars would have to go to the shop every time.
Yes.
It looks like it's a systemic thing. It's intrinsic. Something has to be done about it. And this one is not prayer. This one is common sense conversation.
Yeah.
And people have to be told that what you are doing, it doesn't make sense. Stop it. People have to be told straight to their face.
We're looking forward to the government executing the reset as it should, but as it seems, I don't think much has changed.
In terms of how we do our things.
In terms of how we do our things. I mean, there's economic relief, there's so much going on that makes our lives better than it was a few years ago. But I think there are certain key things that we keep missing, like Johnny was mentioning. And I think it's a mindset crisis, you know. Because no matter, I keep echoing this, that like no matter how well-intentioned we plan to execute a policy or a directive or whatever it is, you know, there's always a glitch somewhere, and it's concerning. Yes.
Can you imagine that there's a letter coming from the presidency and there are typographical errors? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That president's security detail is buying cocoa with us at Flagstaff House Junction. So if somebody puts, like, I can't say Afasidro or something that will, give him tummy upsets in the cocoa, it means that the president then will be at risk. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that we are comfortable that traffic lights don't work, street lights don't work, and it's okay, it's regular.
It's normal.
Can you imagine that we even don't have proper street markings, road markings, and that if you even by some reason cross and go into, because you're trying to find your level to be, in
your lane,
a police will flag you and stop you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that the police vehicle doesn't have insurance, but will stop your vehicle to check you for insurance? Can you imagine? Does it make sense?
Yeah, I once saw a policeman who was chasing a motor rider for not having a helmet.
And he didn't have a helmet.
He himself didn't have a helmet.
Can you imagine? Sometimes you can't even think about it. You look at it and you say, the guy wants to arrest you. And he himself, he is at fault. But he has not seen his fault to correct himself.
Yeah.
And he wants to stress you. I don't know why up until tomorrow, I cannot go to the passport office and in 5 days or 3 days I can get a passport.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's an entire business which they've been trying to break off with a lot of the digital
even the digital
come on, Mawena. The machines that
the
we
digital
bought for them, what do they use them
transformation we are talking about has been underserved, because you go to Registrar General's department. I think recently a friend wanted to do a renewal and he was asked to come in person, and he, I mean, there's someone in Ireland, you know, and he's like, said, oh, but you can send somebody. He said, the only person I can send is in Ho. So how do I send the person
somebody to come
the
to
risk of leaving Ho when we're in a digital? But you guys
cost
have
of traveling
about, and all that.
If the thing is not done for the person in one day, you have to stay on.
Don't we travel and see, Mawena?
Kay would tell you when you travel, they just need your fingerprint on something. Yes. The details pop up. Here, if you want driver's license, you have to go and rewrite all the forms, fill all the forms. If you want passport, you have to fill everything. If you want everything you want, they will give you paper.
Too many IDs.
As you catch them, or they give you paper. Say make you fill up.
Yeah.
What's going on? And we say we are doing digital. We have not reached there. We have not gotten to that point.
Yeah.
We have not. We have to be intentional about it.
Yes.
That this is what we want to do. This is how we want to make our people comfortable. We are not saying everything is bad.
And Mawena, I think that's why the NITA conversation is important.
Very.
Because this is an agency that has the opportunity to shape Ghana's digital future under the Ministry of Comms, under Sam George's supervision. So
together with GIFEC.
Most of the conversations that we are having is not to talk down on these institutions. We feel their mandate is very sensitive, and it's important that they get it right. We don't want to be served a half-cooked meal. We want you to get it right, because if you don't, then you jeopardize the future for the coming generations.
Yeah, I think all of the conversation we've been having.
You know that if even when your passport expires in this country, and you want to go and renew it, when you get there, they will give you another form.
Yes, you feel a completely different form. Don't you have my details and everything
there in your system?
All you pretty much have to do is just renew
the thing. Confirm with my biometrics that it is me.
But you picture the mind blowing one, the Momo scam issue.
Yeah.
You know, we registered SIM cards, we did all of those things, and da. Fast forward, I mean, someone becomes a victim of a wrong transaction or a victim of a scam, and they can't even recover their money. We can't even trace who did it.
When you call the customer service and they'll tell you the money has been moved from the account. That ends the story.
So it's an inside job.
Pretty much.
And that is what I'm saying.
And the most concerning one, I always say, Ghana Today. That news platform on Facebook that churns out misinformation.
Two platforms actually.
There are two.
It's been so many years.
Two of them.
Fast forward, and is our cybersecurity authority telling us they can't find them? Is security agencies telling us they can't find them? But it's so easy to find Abronya, and it's so easy to find the rest. So is it that they can find them because they know them, or
there's a condone?
I don't get it.
Look, here's what it is. There's a condoning of that platform. I will not put it any other way.
Two actually.
Yes.
One belongs to NDC, one belongs to NPP.
There's a condoning
but
because
NDC and NPP don't own Ghana. Ghana is for Ghanaians.
You understand?
Exactly the point I've been making all this.
Yes. So I mean, do we have to say because it's good for that, it should be?
But Kay,
we need to shift from that mindset.
If you sit in a Trotsky, for example, Trotro, and the driver is driving recklessly, misbehaving on the road.
Yes.
You find that everybody is quiet. In their minds, some people want to speak, some people want to be just quiet about it. You open up your mind and speak up. Everybody will tell you that yes, you are, but you are seeing that the man is going to kill all of you.
Yes.
And then everybody is supporting the man to go and kill everybody. I don't want to die, for Christ's sake. I want to live and take care of my children and my family. So I will speak up. But when you speak up, the people in the vehicle will shut you down.
Yes.
It's like we seeing that, maybe I will Mawena or with you. Then I see that you are doing something that is not right. Right? You are offending a certain law or something. then I'll tell you that Adiaoye is a chiwa. I am there with you. Who will come and cheer you? Who would even know that you did that? Yeah.
The conversation should be Jai.
No. This nonsense must stop.
Yes.
You are pouring, somebody is raining, somebody is pouring refuse into the drain.
And
then you tell the person that
you've actually sunk into the next aspect as to the floods, and it was what I was going to get us into, but I'll have us get into that after this break, because we have a quick break that we have to be getting into. And Frederick, when we return, we'll get into the flood situation, because it's a very interesting. Someone shared a very interesting story on Twitter, now known as X as well, encapsulating what is stubbornness and outright lawlessness in some of the flooding situation that we witness in this country. But we'll get into that after this break here on the 3FM Sunrise.
In an era where the business environment is constantly changing, the need for accounting and finance professionals who can guide
seven here on the 3FM Sunrise, and we've set ourselves pretty nicely into the flood conversation. There are rains expected in different parts of the country. There have been rains today as well, yesterday as well, and there will be rains a lot later in the middle and transition sectors as well. And this is what Accra, just Accra, because I know in Kumasi it floods as well, and in other places. Frederick, this is what Accra looked like from different areas. This is the Awoshi Banyard stretch, right? Yes, Awoshi Banyard area going to Malam Junction. And is this yesterday? This is yesterday, right? This is yesterday. So keep the video, and I want to read this message by one Akwesi Stoic who shared on Twitter. It says, Accra's floods. There was a whole river running behind our house at Ofanko. This is Dansuma and Snit Flat, and this was 2 days ago. This was 2 days ago. I saw this video, yes, 2 days ago. It says there was a whole river running behind our house at Ofanko when we moved there. People filled it up to build, and when my father complained, they insulted the hell out of him. That's stage one of the problem. We are lawless. That's what the person says. So my old man is a bit controversial. He went all the way to the assembly to report. I believe he has OCD too. So for a week, he went to the assembly every day because he never met the person in charge. He puts that in quote And he says that's stage 2 of the problem, the assembly. So they blocked the river and built. However, they did not consider flooding in whatever design. My granddad was a civil engineer who supervised where we live. Looking at the topology, he lifted the foundation almost to chest level and made outlets in the outside walls. That is stage 3 of the problem. We believe all the extra things architects and engineers do are unnecessary. Why are you blocking the river to build and you don't take flooding into consideration, he asks. This is why Ofankor barrier is always flooded after any kind of rain. Imagine hearing loud banging on our gate when it was raining one time. Why? The people who insulted my old man when he complained wanted to come and stand on our porch for safety because of how high it is. Their place was flooded. It's a story he shares in the situation. Well, there are no rivers in Accra, but I mean, in terms of drainages or waterways, that was a sort of description.
There's the river Densu.
Yeah, but this is Ofankor, so
yes.
he wasn't speaking in direct relation to it, and so this is where we are at. And for those of you who are following on Facebook, Stanley captured a situation of how the place was like and suddenly what it looked like subsequently. And the young women started to make their way out of the place completely when the rain started. And yeah, so Frederick, keep the video stable for me. Let's go to the beginning, right? This is how the place looks like here. Before it started. Frederick, go back a bit for me. This is how the place looked like. No, not before the man is clearing the gutter and all of that.
And you can see the filth.
So this is what the place looks like. And then it started raining. So it can proceed. It started raining, and then the drain started getting full. And then now this is how the place looks like. You see, and then the entire place was overtaken by the flood waters to the extent it reaches Lenton level. And you see people dumping refuse. You see people doing all manner of things.
Mawena, we need to pay attention to the names of our towns and suburbs. The place is called Ofankor, and you're asking why it is flooding. Do you know what they call Far? Far is river.
Yeah.
Do you know what they call Ekwo? It's the deepest part of the river. Ofankor. It will flood. Like the place around Kukumlemle. Far no Far Street. It's not Far no Far. It's Far no Far River at top of river. It will flood.
Yeah.
Jowulu is the Great Valley. It will flood. That's why the people who set up the towns lived at Tesano, atop the rock, and they were overlooking Jowulu. Then when people started coming, they started building at Jowulu. So when you listen to the name of the town, it will tell you that this will flood. I agree that there's irresponsibilities that's happening, but there are places that usually, as per the setting up of our towns and villages and cities and whatever it is,
they speak to you.
They decided that those places are supposed to be buffers, right? People are at Ayimensa now. Everybody has gone to build around Ayimensa. All that Ayimensa land, if you ask the engineers who know, they will tell you that that's supposed to be a buffer that receives the water from the mountains. I have said here before, and I'll say it today again, it will get to a time, it will not rain in Accra, but Accra will be flooded. You know why? When you go to the mountains, back in the day when you go to the mountains, it's all cold, it's cozy. Now you get there, you see it's becoming humid and warm.
Yes.
because we are building everywhere. Even right on the cliff, when you're climbing up to the bridge, somebody has put up a building. And we know that rock, it's breaking. We have even gone to put a net around it, pretending that we are solving the problem. And we are digging everywhere. Who in their common sense will pour sand into rainwater? But watch the water, all the water that comes if it rains from the eastern region, particularly the Brie area. Watch all the water that hits Accra.
Yeah.
It's sandy. And the silt gets into the drains, and we don't even have the courtesy and the mindset to drain, to desilt the gutters. Now, the Ayi-Mensah areas are supposed to be places where initially there are green lands, grass, and blah, blah, blah. So the water from the mountain hits, and then it slows the flow and then traps the sand so that the water can flow, because every rain gets into the ocean. What we have done to ourselves is that we will find a place, we will not plan, we will build, we will live in, and then we'll start thinking of planning. Look at where somebody has built his house. You see such a huge drain. You think the engineers that put the drain there do not know A from B? They know. You see a huge drain, then you build your house
directly. It's not even up to 10 meters.
So what are you doing? What are you trying to achieve? What are you hoping to get?
Yeah.
And for the persons who go and rent too, I think I saw a video of a young lady who had gone to rent, had paid, is it a year or two in terms of advance, and says she had asked all the questions. Does this place flood? Let me know so that I know how they said, oh, it's clean, it's cool. Only for it to rain and her entire apartment was taken over by flood water.
DJ Phil, we went to Tetegu to do Obi, right? You remember that? Tetegu.
Yes.
The houses in Tetegu. But you know, when you see the houses, you'll be shocked. Like, these are like bougie.
Yeah, beautiful houses.
Beautiful houses.
Yeah.
When it rains, like the rains have started now, when you go to Tetegu, oh man. It's like big. When the landlords were weeping to us.
Tetegu, White Cross.
They were weeping to us. They said
Sampa Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's another one. Sampa what?
Valley.
Okay.
It's a valley. Yeah. Yeah.
I would never live in a valley.
I mean, the Chinese are building all over the place along that stretch. And they are building high. It's good. I mean, nobody is saying that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But is it in compliance? So I'm usually asking myself, what are MCs doing?
So who actually even gave the permit for that? Because, you know,
they are filling big drains. In White Cross, for instance, you'd realize there was a big drain that the water actually flows into. And the community was structured in such a way that all the community's waste flows into that drain. And suddenly, the land was sold, though. The drain was sold.
He says the land was sold.
And failed. And now there's a big structure on there. So now the water has no way. So when it rains, it goes into people's houses. And I'm asking myself, so whilst you do business comfortably, do you care about the local economy you operate in?
Right.
Because if you care about the local economy you operate in, they are your first ambassadors. They are your first marketing officers. You know, so you think about some of these things and you are wondering, so who gave the permit?
Okay,
who was compromised?
We've even gone too far to White Cross. Let's go to Dansoma. Let's get to the Guel filling station around the first roundabout. Let's hit the down that's going to Calradov Park, right? Let's drive down. You know the river, it's not Songon, the Pambros.
Pambros, yes.
Pambros, Jatako,
Is it the Tunga
Opetekwe.
Yeah.
You know they put the sawdust and they filled everywhere.
Yes.
So when it rains now, you can feel the ground shaking. You can, like, when you step on it, it's like foam. And there's an MCE at Ablekoma West. There's an MC at Wejagba where you're talking about.
It's worse because, the sad thing is after they create the mess, they want to solve it by filling the road. And so you see that they end up burying people's houses.
Yeah.
Because imagine if you built in the 90s or in the 80s, and at the time, you were considering, you live in a valley, so you want to build, say, maybe 4 feet higher off the ground. Now you are 4 feet below the ground
because of
the road has been filled so much just to accommodate
somebody's
the nuisance.
To accommodate somebody's nonsense. I know somebody
and there's no standardization.
No.
People just do whatever it is.
So
they like.
I know.
Take engineers for granted in this country.
Even facility managers.
Yes.
Look, I know somebody who built his home. He talks about in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s.
Yes.
Worked as a civil servant to build his home. He has a nice wall. It's like a standard home. Then they sell the house next to his to some Chinese or whatever it is, Lebanese, whatever it is. He breaks it down, comes to build a tower, whatever it is, and then raises the walls. So now the man cannot even have fresh air in his own house.
Yes.
So every time when you go there, he's seated outside. Because he has complained and complained and complained.
Imagine how cool a valley should feel.
He goes there, he complains. He has actually written a petition that he shared with me. When he lives there, they call the man, he goes there, then he will give the assembly money, and then they will come back. Then he will go there again. So it's like cat and mouse play. How?
The assembly.
And that's why I think the issue of Langadism should be dealt with drastically like the issue of Galamsey. Because they are the same characters.
We decided that we were going to outlaw Langadism.
Oh, it still exists.
Act 959.
Yes, and the Vigilantism Act.
And then we put it together. And we even put in appendix all the names.
Yeah.
In fact, the president asked that at the time, Nanado, as president of the republic, asked that NDC and NPP should come together and disband all their Langards.
Yeah.
They failed to do that. So he, as president, sponsored a bill, took it to parliament and got it done.
Yes.
We have that law. We don't lack laws in this country. What we lack is discipline and a little common sense.
Implementation.
I think that President Mama should have a minister for common sense. He should appoint a minister for common sense. I'm telling you. Because most of the things that happened here is just common sense. That's
because
all.
a military officer was killed in Nyenyano over this Langadism issue some years ago. And fast forward, I mean, nothing has even been done.
Major Maxwell Mahama, have we found his killers?
But you see, in Major Mohammed's case,
in fact, it was Captain Muhammad, and that's another.
Yes.
That's another. Sorry, that's another. You make your point. That's another nonsense that we do. We look on. People get maimed, hurt, or killed, and then when we finish, we give them posthumous ranks to do what with it? How do you solve the pain of the wife, the dependents, the children? Because he's a breadwinner. He's not a responsible person. If I die today and you say I'm general manager of news or of 3FM, what have you done? I have already died. What am I going to use it for? Whatever benefits there are, what am I going to use it for?
Yeah.
So and we watch on people that look. Chief Inspector Shilevi, you remember the jailbreak? The jailbreak that some people escaped.
Yes.
The man was shot right behind the counter. We're told that fix CCTV cameras everywhere in every police station. I went to Kaneshi police station 2 days ago because somebody who was supposed to be providing security actually was the thief that resided in the same place with us.
I mean, we're in a country where you.
And I went there and I couldn't see the CCTV camera. You see police in town. You can't see body cams as we were promised.
Yes.
Meanwhile, when you travel out there, even security, private security, like the people who walk around here, they have it. They will have their blue badge in a certain pouch here.
Yes.
Just for you to know that they are legitimate. So ours is a problem of common sense.
But don't you like the way the FDA guys were looking? Please. See, don't you like the way they were fully geared up?
They can be geared up.
They were geared up solid.
But I don't want to buy granite paste.
I don't know if something was going to fall from, because their helmets were like battlefield helmets.
Kekujo. They can be geared up. But I don't want reactionary response from the FDA. I don't want to buy granite paste with kokonte in it. I don't want to buy palm oil with Sudan dye. I don't want to buy powdered pepper with impurities in it. I don't want to eat my food with carcinogens. Because today, up until today, people are still using newspapers to do number 2 in the washroom.
Yeah.
And it's actually being sold to them. Do we know the impact of that? Carcinogens.
Yes.
Today, people are buying Kofi Brookman, hot as it is, in newspapers. Do we know what it does? Yeah. So I don't need them to be geared up like that. I just want them to be efficient. That's all. Yes. This initial gra and scaring people, it will not go anywhere.
Their work is hard because the things they have to regulate in this country are a lot.
Okay.
So, in fact, FDA, good morning. We wish you well in your endeavors.
On the mention of FDA, just finish that point so that I'll get quick thoughts, and then we speak to this young gentleman.
I'm saying that there are people who have done sociology in this country, right? There are people who have done biomedical science in this country. There are people who have done social sciences, let me put it that way. Biomedical science is not social science. There are people who have done all those things, who are walking around jobless. Why doesn't FDA, for example, decide that, let's put you on a contract or a commission basis? Go to the markets. Yes. They will teach you how to find the fake products, right? Report it to us.
There's an app that helps you capture everything in real time. Capture it,
report it, come to us. We will find them and give you a percentage of that fine.
Johnny, this is free consulting. No, you are giving them free consulting.
Yeah, because I'm saying that
we want to see
I want to see the common sense working.
Yes.
I'm not seeing it. How is it that you sell something to me in a supermarket that has Chinese or Mandarin or some? I can't read what I'm eating. So if I'm allergic to anything,
standards,
nothing. How did they get into the country?
Yeah. Do we have to always wait to solve the problem after the mess?
So don't wear helmet and go to the market and do initial gra.
And then it all goes.
Fix the problem.
Styrofoam.
Ghana I'm coming. John Mahama made comments about styrophones.
Yeah, that's what I want to, because it's supposed to go out of.
He himself said that we were going to ban it.
That's what I was coming to. The EP has issued a statement that from January 1, it's all going away.
Nana Addo Dankwa told us we're going to ban plastics under 2 microns. You remember that?
Yeah.
Have we banned it? Look into any major drain in this country and look into it. What you find is bola.
Yes.
And it is plastic. We collect taxes from pure water companies in this country. We say they're going to force them to use biodegradable
material.
Do they use it? Does it degrade? It's supposed to degrade in a certain number of days. Buy pure water if you doubt me. Drink it. Keep it in the plastic and keep it there and see if it will degrade.
No, it will not. I think we all know.
So the president this morning, my third call is that he should give us a minister of common sense. Just for shaggy reasons. Because at the end of the day, we have still not seen the buses that we ordered.
Oh, they launched it last.
Yes,
was it last
the
week?
vice president.
The vice president was there, but we have not seen.
You don't need launches. You need to see the buses on the road.
Yes.
Like this, my brother who is coming here now, he should be comfortable to tap and sit in a bus and be comfortable in an air condition, be able to charge his phone, and come here to come and do his advocacy. Why should we all have cars? When we travel, do we all use cars? Because when you go to central London, for example, you pay more.
Yeah. So.
You get to New York, you pay more. You get to California, you pay more. So you park the bus, you join the train, you park your car, you join the bus, you join the train, and you feel free. And how much is it? The president spoke how many months ago? What has happened? That's why I said President John Mahama, good morning to you. Appoint a minister of common sense. I finished.
Okay, styrofoams and its related matters.
I think it just goes back to talk, no action. Sometimes we should just move past. Not even sometimes. Moving forward, we should move past just talking to doing. We should be able to deliver on our commitments. Looks like when it comes to execution of some of these beautiful ideas and interventions, some way, somehow, somebody sleeps on their job. And some way, somehow, it does not happen. Else, why will the president give a directive and fast forward? We are still here having the same conversation. What do we take the president for? And what does the president himself take his commitment or his promise for? So it should go beyond just talk. I remember Mahama mentioning, if you are caught up in the misinformation and disinformation web,
they are going to find you.
Yes, they are going to deal with you as I think his was
on hate speech even.
Yes, hate speech and as they should. They will use your IP to find you. Please, use the IP to find Ghana today. Use the IP to find Ghana today.
It's very important.
And bring them to order so that we can sanitize our digital space, free from this misinformation. Because my 80-year-old aunt who just got a smartphone and is on TikTok every day can't tell the difference between what is AI and what is not. Imagine her sending me a video AI generated, and so we need to make sure that we deliver on what we do, and we deliver on what we say, and make Ghana a better place.
Right. Kingsley Boama is a young individual who has been in and around our studio for some days. It's an activism he's been on. Today I decided to have him invited into the studio so we can hear him, because every morning when I'm coming in, I tend to see him, and I've always wondered, because I come in a hurry of some sort, I'm in a hurry to enter and then come and start the show. And Kingsley, you're welcome. Good morning to you. I trust that all is well.
Yes, please. Good morning.
I see you with a banner every morning.
Yes.
In front of what is the concern? What are you seeking to have attention drawn to for you personally?
Okay, so I'm into architectural drawing, same as drafting. So I'm actually trying to seek the help of these top personalities that have actually lined up their names on the banner to actually help me get contracts for myself.
As in a job?
Yes.
Which year did you get out of school? Perhaps let's start from there.
Well, for me, I did draftsmanship. So
you are the person and good morning to Napo Ali Fusheni. He was a draftsman at some point before he decided to wear the cap of a journalist.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah.
So walk us through your journey and everything to better appreciate and understand you.
Okay. So after senior high school, there was no fun to actually continue with my education, and I was very interested in doing drawing and all of those things. So I kind of find a way out to actually learn draftsmanship as well. So that with time, when I'm able to start working and all of that, I can actually fed up with my education as well. But working with the draftsmanship as well, it's not been easy. I've worked under several companies, like people who sells land and those in properties, like all of those things. And it wasn't really forthcoming like how it was supposed to. They tend to just use you at the end of the day, and
what
you wouldn't get.
So you were working and you were not being paid?
Yeah, sometimes they could ask for my services and I would provide them. At the end of the day, I wouldn't even get paid.
As a draftsman,
yes, please.
what is it that you do? Because you mentioned that you work with persons who are engaged in real estate and all of that. What does a draftsman do?
Okay.
And such that someone listening will say, okay, they are in need of a service of a draftsman, for instance.
We do architectural drawing, full working drawing for people who normally want their plans to be done for them to be taken to the assembly to be approved. So that is what we do. We do full working drawing for anyone at all who comes around and he or she wants their plan to be documented and all of those things. We do that, and it's being signed by architects, and they send it to the assembly for permit. So that's what we normally do.
So what you do?
Yeah.
Architects don't do draftsmanship, or they also do it.
They also do it. They also do working drawing as well. But the only difference is they have been to the tertiary and all of that.
So there's an advanced level.
Yes. So for you, yeah, okay, you had wanted to.
I was. I'm saying that. So from what you're saying, it means the architects are, say, an advanced level.
They are the ones that normally have the certificates and have the way to be signed for us.
Yes.
So they have to sign off the work you do. If they don't sign it off,
it's meaning it's not approved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, what do you need help with? Is it to return to school?
Yes. For now, if I can get the help of these top personalities to actually talk to people, I know with them if they're able to just make a call, like, oh, this person needs this contract, why don't you give him this contract to do as well, and all of those things. I know when they're able to do that, I can actually use that to further up with my education as well. Maybe so getting jobs to do, then I can also further up with my education. So that's what I have.
How long have you been without any job? Because I've seen you around for some weeks. Yes. How long has it been personally?
Well, it's been long. I've actually been contemplating on what actually to do to help myself, and I just came up with this plan to actually go on the streets. I've been going on the streets as well.
So this is not the only place. No, so you're on the streets asking people to.
So on the streets, when there's traffic, where there are traffic lights. So when there's traffic, then I will just open the banner and be walking all on the streets within the traffic. So it's not just here alone. So I'm just trying to seek the help of this top.
So what's your end goal? Is it that you want to further your education and get a job that supports your supports you whilst you are furthering your education, or you want contracts? Because from what you're saying, if your work has to be signed off by an architect, then what kind of contract do you need to make? Yeah.
Okay, so we undergo the working drawing and construction as well.
Yeah.
We take care of construction. We actually you see when
you play the role of a foreman. Are you sure that's what you wanted to say? You play the role of a foreman.
Yeah, supervisory.
Yeah.
So we normally supervise on site as well.
Okay. Is there a certain level of certification within the space for you as draftsmen, as we try and wrap up this conversation, so that, because you mentioned foreman and all of that, is there certain certifications which you can receive before you even aspire to the level of an architect?
Okay, so wherever you are being trained at the end of the day or at the end of the year, wherever you have been trained at, you will be given a certificate to testify that this is what you have undergo throughout some years, and you can actually be able to handle all of these things.
As I think mention the names on the thing. Let's send the message to them
so
quickly.
I think maybe you should mention the names.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because I think top on go. So mention the names quick, and
okay. So the names I have on here are Bernard Avler.
Okay.
I'm trying to reach out to them. Nanama McBrown.
Right.
Wodemaya,
okay.
And Bolare, and Nana Donko.
Okay, yeah, these are the four.
Yeah, these are the four.
Do you have any special reason why you're looking for them?
Well, I'm just trying to.
You didn't mention my brother, Captain Smart.
everyone. The fact that I've not mentioned it,
this one is 2 minutes job for us to do.
Yeah, okay.
But I didn't see our names inside, so
please,
now
I can't really mention.
I'm suspecting you.
I didn't see Captain Smart. I didn't see Johnny. I didn't see
Bella Mundi.
I didn't see Bella Mundi.
We didn't see Mawena. We didn't see Kekujo.
I understand.
We didn't see Giovanni.
You mention all the names. I don't think I can have.
I didn't see Giovanni.
This little banner, please.
This one, it'd be a small problem with.
Because you see the date rush people, they will build houses.
I know.
So what's the phone number to call? The magic number.
Yeah,
Give your magic. The Momo number, not the one that you used to call the
phone number is 024 843 6457.
Take your time and say it.
Okay. 024
right
843 6457.
And what's the name on the account?
The name is Ken Boame.
Okay. So you are looking for a job as a draftsman, or you want to go and do the FDA thing I talked about, or what are you looking for exactly?
So I'm actually seeking for contracts.
Okay, you want contracts?
Yes.
So you can do draftmanship.
Yeah, because I've been under people for a long time and it wasn't really.
But you have to study to show yourself approved. Or it's in the Bible.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you believe you studied enough?
Yes, please.
You've studied enough. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Charlie, it'd be like the man. You see the frustration I was talking about. You see what I was talking about the people having degrees and sitting at home and not finding jobs.
Person skilled.
Do you know what a draftsman does? My father was a draftsman before he became an engineer, right? Draftsman. You were just talking about Napo.
Yeah, Napo.
Being a draftsman as well. Do you know what they do? These are the first ones who, after surveyor finishes whatever, these ones come before the block and mortar people come. So this one is very like instrumental in the game. Surveyors will go and pick the points for you and leave the matter for you.
Yes.
It's this one who will actually do the thing, the real architectural job for you. How should such a skilled person be sitting here and not have a job? How?
When they are building springing up every
When they
now
are and sometimes the buildings springing up are for Maka people who are doing this thing. So K for Maka. You cut me, I go knock him. You cut, I go knock. So Maka, so they go finish the thing. You see the lintel, do some way like that. Then the building small time, then it collapse. Like we're just discussing, somebody has gone to build less than 10 meters away from a big drain. He will not situate a building there, would you?
No.
He would never do that. He won't. No.
So some of the problems
they'll promise and then they'll get there. And
okay, I'm telling you that those buildings you find, they are Fomaka buildings. I'm telling you, my father was in the construction business. He's built. I can drive you through town and show you the buildings my father has done. Most of them are Fomaka. Oh, Makwe. Yeah. Makwe.
Right.
That's where we are now. Chairman, one last time, mention the phone number.
So my
the names
number,
you have put there,
some way, but
but bear with me.
We are bearing with you.
Okay. Yeah. So the number is 024 843 6457. 024 843 6457.
Right, Mr. Boama, thank you very much, and we wish you the very best in this continued advocacy.
Thank you, thank you. Very
hopefully, this
I'll
will
see
result.
him
Yes,
maybe
we'll have a conversation with you outside. Yeah.
Billy Shen is here. He can.
Are you a sports enthusiast, by the way? Which team do you support?
No, not that.
You don't like?
Not that much.
All right.
Bill is here. He's recently crowned.
They can't do two
but we are not talking about that. We are talking about Black Stars. A lot of people were asking for Afena Jan to be included.
Give the man a chance.
He has spoken about it. We are not interested in hearing him and Arsenal again.
You are jealous.
We a lot of facts. We're seeking to.
He's jealous.
You saw the video.
Yes, I saw you. You were so excited. You were swimming on the carpet.
Thank you very much.
And I'm like, see these people.
That is what Marina doesn't want to hear and see.
Yeah.
I even saw
some
church organizing.
You see, if I say Mr. Makafu will come and be.
Don't worry. Saturday there will be an even bigger party. Even bigger party on Saturday. Why you talk about Black Stars?
Black Stars. Afena Jan, a lot of people had hoped he would be a part of the squad, but this 28 months list, he's not a part of it. It doesn't look like he can make it.
To be fair, the guys who are the forwards, they've all played some World Cup qualifying games. They've all featured.
He didn't. He played the World Cup qualifying games the last time. He didn't go. So
unfortunately, all of these guys are more battle tested than him. Afenajan only got opportunities in friendlies, from what I remember. But when it comes to real qualifiers, Fatawu Issahaku, Kamaldeen, Bonsuba, and Nyama, the rest, they've all actually played parts.
I see a return of Baba Rahman.
That shocked me. Yeah. That, to be honest, shocked me. Because I think the reasoning for his leaving was... It was more of the fans coming at him a lot of times. They were booing him. I remember there was a game that even our fans were booing him and all of that. And he hasn't been present for about 3 years.
Yeah.
So no qualifiers, even the AFCON qualifiers he didn't play. All of that he didn't play, but he's been named in this one. That one I think will cause a lot of talk because there's Derek Kuhn, who also plays as left back. He switched to Ghana last year, and he's been playing in friendlies, and he's not in this one. So that one specifically it will bring a lot of talk. And then also 5 goalkeepers. I would reckon in the end 2 goalkeepers will be dropped, 2, leaving 26 because this is 28, right? With 5 goalkeepers, I believe that.
Oh, then it means the squad is set. We are just going to drop 2 goalkeepers.
DJ Phil has.
It looks set, but then again, this is squad for Wales.
No, I actually didn't. So this is a call-up list for Wales.
Yes, for Wales.
Does this have any bearing as to because teams are releasing their squad list for the World Cup?
So what I think is 90 to maybe 95% of these guys will be part of the final squad. I feel that if there's going to be any radical change, there will be like some 1 or 2 outfield players who might be switched out, and then players will be switched in. But what I believe for sure is that 2 goalkeepers will be out of this thing. 2 goalkeepers will be out.
That is assuming
without admitting
that this will be our World Cup squad.
Yeah, If they are going to maintain this squad, then 2 goalkeepers will be dropped because we need 26, and this makes up 28. And we can't I don't think taking more than 3 goalkeepers makes sense when you'd have
Thank you for the makes sense. That was what I was
where you'd have
Minister for Common Sense.
Where you'd have outfield players you can rely on more. So I would believe that 2 goalkeepers. Yes.
Someone says I should mention Glorious Atizigi.
Yes.
X.
He should go out.
Joseph
Annan.
Hey.
Paul Riverson.
X.
Hey.
Yeah.
Solomon Agbasi, I doubt will make it to the World Cup because he's his first call-up.
He was part of the friendly, just the Mexico friendly. The Ghana-Mexico friendly he played.
Our coach that we brought didn't want to coach.
Yeah, so he played that.
My friend, it will be an Accra House of goalkeeper this time.
Benjamin Asare is there already.
I would believe that Atizigi, Asare, those 2 should be going.
And then maybe to an extent, Riverson gets because
so the rest will be
trying to catch him early because he's a very young goalkeeper actually.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, and he has a lot of potential.
Yeah. So we'll try and snap him up early. Well, let's get into all of those details and more right now with Billy Shen with 3 Sports.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Sports here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. My name is Bill Ishen. To our first story, Carlos Queiroz has announced his 28-man squad for the friendly game against Wales. Now, that squad features 5 goalkeepers in Benjamin Asare, Lawrence Tatizigi, Joseph Annan, Solomon Agbasi, and Paul Reverson. In defense, we have Baba Abdul Rahman, who hasn't featured for the Black Stars in the last 3 years. There's Gideon Mensah, there's Marvin Sinea, who recently switched nationalities. There's Ali Duseidu, Abdul Momen, Jerome Opoku, Jonas Ajete, Kojo Pompepra, and Alexander Jiku. In midfield, we have Elisha Owusu, Thomas Partey, Kosisibo, Augustin Boache, Caleb Urenchi, Abdul Fattah Isahaku, Kamal Dean Sulimana. And then with the forwards, we have Christopher Bonsuba, Ernest Nyama, Antoine Semenyo, Brandon Thomas Asante, Prince Kwabena Edu, Iñaki Williams, and Captain Jordan Ayew. So that is the squad, the Black Star squad for the friendly against Wales. Meanwhile, former Ghana captain Asamoah Gyan has called on Ghanaians to rally behind new Black Stars coach Carlos Queiroz as the national team prepares for the World Cup. With expectations rising ahead of the tournament, Gyan believes unity, patience, and tactical discipline will be crucial if Ghana is to make a meaningful impact in the competition.
Now, things seems to not be going in our way. And as an experienced person, when you are home and you feel like your security is not good,
3FM 92.7
first to make sure people don't enter first before you can think about the other things. So I think we should be more defensively sound in our game before we think about other things. You know, if we don't fix our defense, opponent can penetrate easily because it looks like now we are conceding in every game.
Yeah.
So if we are able to be more defensive sound, like what the Moroccans did in Qatar, and what we did in 2010, I think it's something that will help. You know, I'm a technical man outside, but I'm not a coach. You know, but that's my advice. We should be more defensive sound, not to concede before we can think about the other things.
How far do you think Ghana will go in the competition?
We are all hoping everything goes right. It will depend on the playing body. I always say I won't be a hypocrite to be a fan, although I'm a fan now, but I've been in the game. You know, everything depends on the playing body. We have to just prepare well, you know, to go and make sure we deliver to Ghanaians to be happy. But when we are there and we don't prepare well and we say we can say anything, we are going to win the cup, everybody can say it. It's very, very easy to say it. You know, so it depends on how we are going to approach the World Cup. We have the tools, honestly. We have the tools. We have young players coming up. You know, the experience is a bit dicey, you know, but me as a Ghanaian now, as somebody who has been in the game, we will do everything possible. We'll give our support, and I'll urge Ghanaians to give their support to the team. You know,
3FM 92.7.
Time limit his time is very, very limited. You know, but we have to just give the coach the hope and support to qualify.
That was Asamoah Gyan speaking there on the Black Stars and their chances in the 2026 World Cup. Let's still stay on the Black Stars because FIFA has confirmed that Ghana will be based at the Bryant University in Boston during the group stage of the 2026 World Cup. The announcement forms part of FIFA's official confirmation of all 48 team-based camp training sites that will serve as the headquarters for participating nations during the expanded tournament in Canada, Mexico, and United States. Bryant University would act as Ghana's training base and operational headquarters throughout the group phase, providing facilities for players, coaches and support staff as they prepare for matches. Now, away from the Red Black Stars, let's now turn our attention to the local scene, where fresh of winning the Ghana Premier League title, Medeama head coach Ibrahim Tanko has declared that preparations for the CAF's CAF Championship League campaign must begin immediately, vowing that the side will perform better on the continent than in previous outings.
No, I think the good thing is they have been there before, so the experience is there. And like I said, we just finished the season. We have to go and analyze the season and then look at the positions that we think we need going to Africa, and then try to prepare very well and then go and defend Ghana. No, that's what I said. We have to analyze the league. If they leave, definitely we have to get a replacement, and I think we are working on it because, like you said, we know that they are going to trials after the season. So definitely we are preparing life after them.
That was Ibrahim Tanko speaking. Meanwhile, after narrowly escaping relegation, Suede All Blacks coach Kassim Mengolo Kante has insisted that the side should have been competing for a top 4 finish in the 2025-26 Ghana Premier League season rather than fighting for survival on the final day.
I did not join them earlier when I moved. They played the second round most of match before I joined them. You see? So when you move to a team like that, it's not easy. I'm now going to sell my philosophy to the players for them to understand it. But no, I manage, and they've done well. They adopted to my philosophy, and we started playing. So if you could watch, since then, any team that play with All Blacks, we dictate the pace, everything. But it's unfortunate we squander a lot of chances in every game. We shouldn't have been to where we are now. We should have been competing for the top 4. But it's good that we've survived. We're going to rebuild the team. And next season, God willing, we'll be competing for them. The feeling is great. You know, the task given to me is to help and survive them. And I've done it. We came with a strategy. And unfortunately, we play all the game, getting to the 9 minutes of the first half. It was a blunder from our defender, and they capitalized on it. We shot the ball and we deflected into our goal. So when we went to the races in the dressing room, I told them we're going to beat them 2-1. We equalize and beat them. So this is how we have to play. We want a strategy to come on them second half, and it worked to perfection. That's where we got our equalizer. We had another goal. If they were more purposeful, we have scored more than the 2.
That was Kassim Mengolo Kante speaking there. Let's now do some women's football because the Black Queens midfielder Chantal Boy-Holoka believes the future of women's football in Ghana is very bright after watching the Black Maidens in action during the Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifying campaign. Boy-Holoka was in attendance for the Black Maidens' emphatic 6-0 victory in their first leg of the second-round qualifier against Liberia, a match where 5 second-half goals secured a commanding advantage for Joe Nanadakwe's side ahead of the return fixture. Speaking in an interview with Ratube after the game, the Nottingham Forest midfielder expressed excitement about the talent on display.
Massively, I feel like there's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of quality players out there. I've seen the girls today, the passion, the goals scored, the dominance in the performance. It was a joy to watch, and I'm excited for their future.
That was Chantal Boy-Holoka speaking. Now, away from the local scene, let's now head to Europe, where Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has given his full enthusiastic backing to Michael Carrick's permanent appointment as the club's head coach. Now, following Carrick's successful interim spell, where he revived a struggling side after replacing Ruben Amorim in January and secured a third-place Premier League finish, the club handed him a permanent 2-year contract. Now, Fernandes has spoken extensively about the positive impact of this decision on the squad.
Obviously, it's a very important step for our club. We need stability in terms of managing, and I think Michael, since he came to the club, I've knew how to work with him before already. But you know how calm he is, the calmness he gives to the team, but also in the moments he needs to put some pressure on us. He does it too. He knows the club, he knows what it means and what it demands to be at this club. So we're very excited for what's coming, as every season we are. But obviously, as you said, we finished very strong, and that's a very good sign for what's coming.
Now, still in England, Arsenal midfielder Declan Rice has revealed that it's the team's ambition to win the double following Arsenal's Premier League title triumph. Now, he confirmed that the team's absolute focus has shifted to defeating Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League final on May 30th, 2026. Rice made these comments during the post-match celebrations at Selhurst Park, where Arsenal wrapped up their Premier League campaign with a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace.
That'd be nice. I think that's the message from the manager already, is that we just need to have now enjoy today, but tomorrow it's full focus on PSG because we've got a massive opportunity there, and we want that. We want the double. We want to push for that. So and then of course England. So there's a lot coming up, but I'm sure it'll all be worth it.
Now in the NBA, the New York Knicks swept the Cleveland Cavaliers 4-0 in the 2026 Eastern Conference Finals, securing their first trip to the NBA Finals since 1999. The Knicks finished off the sweep with a dominant 130-93 blowout victory in Game 4 at the Rocket Arena. Jalen Brunson was named the series' most valuable player, averaging 25.5 points per game and receiving the Larry Bird Trophy. Before we go, let's do some tennis, where world number 1 Yannick Sinner will face French wildcard Clement Tabeur in the first round of the 2026 French Open later today. The match marks the beginning of Sinner's quest to complete his career Grand Slam. Having already secured titles at the Australian Open, Wimbledon and the US Open, Roland Garros remains the final major trophy missing from his cabinet. And that's it for the sports segment here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. My name is Bill Ishen. We'll be giving you more updates with regards to the Black Stars as they build up to their friendly game against Wales and also to their final squad for the 2026 World Cup. But until then, have a great morning.